What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy day today. Wow, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday CPI came in hotter than expected. The market reacted negatively, but Bitcoin, after one day of red, looks like it is resuming its uptrend. I'm going to share a chart with you, some lines on these graphs that I think are kind of interesting. Okay, we're going to go way back to around 2015. Okay, when this line in Bitcoin's kind of I would say relationship, or when they started kind of being a part of each other's lives. All right, I'll show you with the chart what I mean and why this could be the beginning of a very, very strong bull market. And then we're gonna end it with looking at Soonverse. Okay, a really low cap right now. Market cap is under $1 million, and this thing is getting a ton of buzz. You definitely don't want to miss out taking a look at Soonverse. Sounds so much like Sinverse, but it's Soonverse. They are also a gaming play, but they are more of an incubator. Okay, with a lot of different games coming out. And so, without further ado, let's do this. Look at this, guys. Okay, so yesterday, right after a red day, and I was watching this, and when it was dropping, I'm like, okay, maybe we come back here and test this first to see what happens here. Then I said we could go, if we lose this, first we have to lose this. We drop down to 44,000. I imagine not much lower than that, but during the day after the videos, I saw this Bitcoin is just getting nibbled up, and then I saw the body here. In this little triangle. I'm like, whoa, okay, maybe we're gonna spend some time in this triangle. I go to sleep and I wake up, boom, broke right through that $50,000 mark very, very strongly, and we are on the upside of this ascending channel. Okay, this ascending line, this red line is very important. It has a relationship with Bitcoin for a while. We're gonna take a look at that in a little bit, but first I want to finish this. All right, so we made the first attempt December 5th, right? A few days above it. Couldn't keep it. Boom, boom, boom. Tried it again. January 8th. A few days above it. Couldn't keep it. We dropped. Right? And then we did this. Kind of looks like an inverse head and shoulders. And then we just ripped right through. Boom. Goof. Right? Look at that. All those days in a row. One day of red after 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in a row. So one day of red just to catch a breather after all this move. And then, of course, that breather was the CPI, the hotter than expected CPI reading. But then after that, they were like, you know what? Too many ETFs are buying. There's too much buy pressure. This thing is gonna go boom. And obviously, probably some shorts have been liquidated here as well, because a lot of people thought that this might be a top out place. Okay, and it does make sense. Okay, I can't say not that, because look at it this way. Okay, it does look like it was at the top of an ascending channel. All right, but I mean, you should also look at the fact that, hey, every attempt has pushed its way a little bit higher. Okay, and plus the bias should be towards the upside because we are in a bull market. But hey, it is what it is. You know, it does make sense. It is logical that we could have seen from here, you know, a drop like this way, back down, right? That's if it bumps its head and now it's going back the other way, you know, maybe back down here, somewhere like that. All right, so it does make sense from some people's point of view, but you have to know where you are in a market. We are in an upwards market, and so right now this is good. You have to know about the ETFs and everything. That's why I share information about the ETFs when I see it, because man, those ETFs are buying, institutions are buying, and yes, while retail is selling, institutions are buying and giving their Bitcoin to these institutions who just have a ton of money and are gonna ride this price up, guys. All right, there's gonna be ebbs and flows. Okay, recently ETFs started buying a little bit more after a period of less buys. Okay, and so we should also keep that in mind. And this could still possibly be a fake out, right? It still could possibly be a fake out where we come back, drop back into this channel. And start maybe, if there's a lot of people now long, maybe start liquidating those, you know, finding a place and then just kind of edging up higher. It's possible, but check this out. I want you guys to check this out. Okay, I'm gonna stay here. Put this. Let's see if I can do it on the daily. All right. thing goes back to 2014, all right? More or less, 2014 is when we started kind of playing with this line, right? For a while, attempts to try to get over it, we couldn't. June 2016, we did for a little while. We dropped it, we lost it. And then from December 16th, right? Although we tried, you know, we did test it a few times. Yeah, the last time around April 2017, we tested it for the last time, and then we just went up. Hit 19,000, came back down. Didn't really touch the line anymore, right? I like to use, when I'm trying to get real precise, I like to use this what is it called, line chart. Okay, anyway, so right around here, we didn't really touch it. We touched it again for the first time with COVID again in March 2020, right? But every time that we're above it, we go way above it. We go way above it, right? When we test it, we just go up until June 22, and then we lost it around August of 2022. And since then, we've been in this little channel. You can see this line right here, this channel right here, right? Trying to get through it. No, lost it. Come back down to the bottom part of the channel. Now we've been trying to get through it. We didn't go back down to the bottom part of the channel. That shows some strength, right? And now we are over this line. Overhead support, overhead resistance would be right here around 60,000. Before after that, it's just clear. So could it be that during this halving period that we're going to be in this triangle? Now, once we clear this area, guys, as we've seen, as I just shown you, we do spend quite a bit of time above it, going up higher and basically making new highs. Okay, we spent a lot of time below it, just basically getting strength, getting everything prepared, and now we are here. All right, so that I thought was really cool, really interesting. And to me, very, very bullish. Now let's make some guesses. Could it be that we spend time right here in this area right here between 60,000 and this ascending line, which today is at basically 50,000, and every day it goes up a little more. Right? By the halving, that ascending line is going to be at $55,135. Okay. At some point, we're going to come back and probably test it. Maybe hopefully soon. Would be nice to just kind of see it do this. Make sure that now finally after quite a bit of a while, just kind of not getting over it, seeing if it finally support, making little fake outs, if it finally is support, and then boom, try to get to that 60. Do we get to that 60 before this halving? I'm thinking right now, yeah, maybe, yeah. Do we get past it? That I don't know. We have to take it day by day. But this is very, 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 very bullish for Bitcoin, guys. This looks awesome. But let's see if it is in fact not a fake out, and if we can today, tomorrow, close some bodies over it, which would be very good, very bullish. And then from there, let's see what happens. But guys, very bullish, guys. You have until the halving to position yourself well. Okay, that's where we're gonna end as far as the Bitcoin TA goes. All right, Bitcoin is looking extremely strong. Let's take a look at the weekly really quick. But yeah, look at that consolidation. I don't think we're done going up. Okay, it hasn't turned over yet. At some point, once we're done, yeah, we're gonna do some sideways consolidation. Could it be that we do sideways consolidation right around here? Like I said, between the 60,000 and this ascending line, so basically right around here. Possibly. Or maybe we just kind of play right here, you know, then lose it. But I don't know. Based on what I just saw now, my bias now is that, you know, maybe we're above it and we're going to spend some time above it for a while, you know. Eventually, we're going to go through it and we're going to break all these patterns. Okay, that's just how things are. But for right now, the pattern is the way it is. And this ascending is also a trend, and the trend is your friend until it's not. So the bias is towards the upside. All right, so let's see what happens in this zone between 60,000 and this ascending line at 50 right now. All right, and it just the gap gets closer and closer and closer and closer. They touch again. Well, they touch right here. June 10th, so that'll be an interesting date. All right, but let's see what happens here. I'm gonna guess now that we are gonna be around this area, play with it to see if in fact we are finally able to hold it as support, and once we do, from here we're gonna start bouncing up like we have in the past above this line, how I see it, right? Way above the line, guys, way above the line. So it'll be interesting. Although it is ascending, you know, I could see it now. Could it be that we do have I've been seeing a lot about what is it called? A truncated bull run, basically. In other words, instead of it being out in 2025, that it's closer here, you know, probably in 2024 or something. I don't know. That's not how it's been traditionally. That's not how it's been historically. But you never know. You never know. You got to keep that in mind. And it's an interesting argument, but it's still too early to tell. And it's still too early to tell to see if this is in fact an actual breakout or if it could be a fake out. But if it's not, if it is a breakout, then position yourselves before April 15th, 14th, 16th, whatever, 17th, whenever that is, the halving date is, and then just hold, all right? Because after that, things are going to get really, 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 really nice. How high? I don't know, but I think around 200,000. Around 200,000. I have this box right here where I think we are going to hit at some point. This is 200 days after the Bitcoin halving. Okay. No, I'm sorry. The Bitcoin halving right here. This is 200 days after, from right around November 4th. Okay. But if we do have a left whatever they said, basically a early cycle, early bull run, then it could be probably around here, right? Boom, before a drop. Makes sense. It could be boom, and then we just kind of drop, because over here this line is going to keep going up and up and up. So it's something to think about. Something to think about. Could it be that our time is going to be right here? Maybe. Either way, as long as you're positioned before this halving, then you can really enjoy all of this, whether it happens here or whether it happens somewhere around here. All right, in 2025 or 2024 or 2025, as long as you are positioned here, then you can enjoy whatever happens after, and you can move according to how Bitcoin dictates that the movement should be. Okay. All right, so we're gonna leave that part there. Let's take a look at this cool project, Soonverse, SOON. Today I made my final buys in it. Project looks really good, guys. Look at this. Market cap 960,000. Okay. Volume 398,000. Okay, that's some pretty good interest there. Tokenomics don't look great, right? Max supply at 1 billion, and total supply right now 730 million, with the fully diluted still being extremely low, 11.7 million. But guess what? They're gonna get rid of. They're gonna do burns, and they hope to get rid of 70% of that. So roughly, what, 300 and something million tokens will be in circulation in total. Okay, so those tokenomics got a whole lot better than what it actually looks like here. Okay, Soonverse, integrated Web3 games and metaverse accelerator and incubator. Look at all the partnerships that they have down here. They have those partnerships, but look at the game partners that they have, a bunch of them, right? So if they're incubating a bunch of games and some of these games prove to be successful, Soonverse is gonna pop, right? And with the tokenomics being what they are, knowing now that knowing that 70% of it is gonna be burned, Soonverse could pop really, really high. All right, you look here, for example, Twitter. Remember, Twitter is a great tool if you know how to use it. Pop in soon. 11 hours ago, they're talking about soon. 6 hours ago. Soon. All right. There is a lot of buzz. And even just on the latest, soon looks ready to take off. 3 seconds, literally 3 seconds ago, 58 seconds ago. Huge partnership soon. All right. So the team is definitely making moves, and people are watching it. And again, low market cap coin. Okay. These are the ones that can do, minimum 100x or even more. All right, rank 2,809, and look at all the buzz. We like that. We want that. And let's go here really quickly. Let's take a look at the chart, and then we're gonna finish it with. This is the whole chart. This is on the 1 week. So all right. Looks like after this drop, right, after this rejection here, that we are kind of evening out. And this would be a great accumulation area, which is where I've been accumulating, dropping this average down. Okay, I made my final buy, so I'm gonna ride with what I got. If it drops down more, it is what it is. I will deal with it, because eventually I think this thing is gonna go up. And could it be that it's just doing a cup and handle? All right, could be. This thing is gonna pop. This thing is gonna pop how I see it eventually. You could buy it on MEXC. That's where I've been buying it, and then I send it to my MetaMask to hold there. That's what I just did today. I paid 600 and something soon to do that. So make sure you accumulate, get a good amount, and then send it, so you don't be paying a whole bunch. All right. Now let's finish up with the coin perspective. These type of projects, they can do, I think, between in this coming bull run, at the height of this bull run, feeling how I feel about the bull run, that I feel it's going to be a very strong one. I think these coins can do between $1 and $5 billion. All right, in market cap. I know it sounds crazy, but it's not. All right, so $1 billion would be a 298x from current prices. We're gonna and $3.41. And what numbers are we assuming? I'm assuming a circulating supply around 303 million. It could be a little higher. Okay, that gives the current market cap at 3.5 million, 303 million. Okay, by 2025. And if it's not, if it happens in 2024, then these numbers are going to be probably lower, depending on how quickly they do their burns. But let's just use that, okay, for the sake of argument. And again, with those numbers, that's awesome. 298 at 2 billion. What are we looking at? 563x, $6.43 at 3 billion. What are we looking at? $9.98 for a 875x. What at 1,000x? 1,000x, it only has to get to 3.5 billion for $11.49. I'm not saying this is the most probable, but it is not improbable. It is not impossible, not even a little bit. Okay. It's not even crazy to say that Soonverse can't get to 5 billion market cap, 4 billion market cap, guys. All right, and that would be like a 1400x, all right? 5 billion, 1,495x, or at a 4 billion, 1,142x, guys. All right, that's it. I mean, $1,000 could go a long way in this project, guys, at current levels. All right, seeing now that we are knocking at the door of a huge bull run, right? Last call to really start accumulating, and here is one project in a great narrative, Soonverse, with a super low market cap that looks primed. Look at all these people talking about it, and this is exactly what you want at $1 million. All these people are talking about Soon. That's crazy. There it is, guys. Bitcoin looking like it's knocking at the door. Once we get up over that ascending line, and we test it to make sure everything is good, which we could do before the halving, then it's takeoff time, and it spends time way above that line, right? And that's awesome. That's awesome, especially if you're positioned well. So Bitcoin looking really good, looking extremely strong. And then I just showed you on another gem, Soonverse, which looks to be like an amazing play, 100 to 1,000x potential with it. Super low cap. Boom, there it is. Guys, if you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are doing, how you're doing. Let me know how you think I'm doing, what I could do better, what you like, etc. Leave comments. I like comments, and also helps the algorithm. I want to grow this channel. If you can, please subscribe. And at the very least, if you got some type of utility, leave a like. All right, guys, see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.